Hey, Vincenzo. Ready for our big night? People are really excited.
You're gonna have to give them their money back.
What? We're sold out.
You haven't paid me.
I got the money. We're selling out. You'll have it before the show.
Even if you do, I can't perform here. Your circus is a disaster.
It's coming together.
Your puppet show about the princess is missing the princess. You've lost your hot air balloon, and where did you get that pirate ship? It is a broken down piece of junk.
Come on, Vincenzo. It's opening day. There's always a few wrinkles to iron out. Look, I'll get it all fixed. No problem. Consider it done.
All right. But don't think that I will be some sort of shiny bauble that lures people into your scrapyard.
He's so mean.
I'll get it fixed. I
심술
promise.
굳는 게 아니라
Or I'm a dead man.
저건 좀
I'm
당연한
worried
거라고
about Daddy.
보이는데.
He always says it's okay, but those gangsters really hurt him. We have to fix the circus, so Daddy will be safe. Come on, it's this way.
세 가지 구경거리를 고쳐라. 아 진짜 뭐 일이 이 꼬맹이는 사고? 해야 하니 뭘 이 일거리를 자꾸 만들어 오니.
Look, there's the balloon. It got snagged so they can't pull it down, but nobody can get up there to untangle it. I bet somebody didn't pay attention when he was tying it down.
우리
A
다운 양이
carousel!
정말
I
고생이
think I can
많네.
turn it on. Do you have any luminaries? I think we just need a couple. I think we just need one or two more.
2개 정도가 더 필요합니다. 이 썩을. 이거 내 도전 과제였던 걸로 아는데. 아 저기다. 열다섯 개 중 한 개 정도. 잡시다. 나 그 많던 전구 다 어디 갔어? 나 아까 그거 쓰는 거 뭐지? 그거요? 설마? 아 참 쓰지 말걸. 안 써도 올라갈 수 있었을 텐데. 돌아서 이게 아닌가? 여기 말고 저쪽도 한번 가봅시다. 아휴, 작정하고 점프하란 거네. 꺄! 자, 다시. 적어도 전구 하나 위치는 찾았죠? 왜? 안돼! 다시 위험했다. 응? 아니 왜? 됐잖아. 아 정말. 아 다시. 서두르지 말고 침착하게 합시다. 차분하게. 어? Why? 아 됐다. 들어가. 저거 다시 먹어야 하니? 다시 안 먹어도 된다. 아 귀찮았다. 어딨니 그거 회전목마. 아까랑 다른 데인가? 일단 이쪽으로 가봅시다. 야 나왔다.
I think I can turn this on now. I think you're gonna need to get that beacon working.
회전목마 위 등불을 밝혀라. 엄청 무려먹는구나 진짜.
Sorry.
알면 됐어.
Giddy up, horsey. Yeehaw! Woo!
전구. 왜? 아씨 다시 올라가야 돼?
Woohoo! Yay! Yay!
장르 정체가 뭐죠? 퍼즐인 것 같습니다. 굳이 따지자면 퍼즐? 아무튼 탱탱버리님 어서오세요.
Are you okay up there? You need any help? Here, jump on this.
야 꼬맹이 다시. 아 진짜 깜짝 놀라가지고 너 때문에 떨어졌잖아. 아무튼 니 탓임. 아이씨. 빈하 네 하이요. 자 갑시다.
I think you're gonna need to get that beacon working.
이응.
Okay,
전구 끼고
now you can get up to the roof and untangle Daddy's balloon.
여러 가지 시킨다 진짜. 뭐만 시켜라 임마. 됐다. 어휴 다행이다. 처음부터 시작하지 않네. 호잇. 조심조심. 호잇. 으쌰. 전구 올라왔고요. 또 어떻게 올라가야 하니? 크흠. 슉. 소유라면 집에서 먹을 수 있겠군. 예? 소유라면이 뭐지? 슉! 슉! 엉킨 열기구를 풀어라. 저기 있구나.
Yay! You did it! Okay, hop in. I'll bring you back down. That was amazing. I wish I could do that. Would you teach me someday?
네가 할 수 있었으면 난 이거 안 해. 두 가지 구경거리? 이것은 뭐 하는 곳인고?
Hey, has anyone seen the princess puppet? We can't really start the story without her.
That sounds like Daddy.
니네 아빠 목소리지. 응? 또 무슨 사고를 쳤을까?
I know she's around
이
here
역할을 맡아라.
somewhere.
광대 같은데요? 공주보다?
Ah, there she is. Once upon a time, there was a princess who lived in a castle with her father, the king. The king loved her very much because daddies loved their daughters. Unfortunately, the kingdom also had an ogre who was eating travelers because
공주님이
ogres do that.
방실방실 총총총.
So the king did what kings do and promised that anyone who slew the ogre would get to marry his only daughter, the princess, and become king when he died. The king's lands were very far away, and the ogre was very large, so only one knight showed up.
꽁꽁.
His name was Fred,
공주보다는
and
로켓
he fell
같은데?
immediately in love with the princess. Fred was a brave knight, and he marched off the next morning, singing a brave song as loudly as he could. After several days had passed, the princess got to wondering
좀
what had
길다.
happened
숨어
to
짙은
her
거
future
인정.
husband. So she set off into the forest to look for him. The princess tracked Fred's footprints through a strange wilderness full of scary sounds and hidden dangers.
야 도망쳐.
Chasms filled with razor-sharp bamboo. Fortunately, she was a very brave princess who loved adventures,
진짜
just like you.
공주님이
She
참 잘
used her
뛰죠.
wits to get past unexpected obstacles.
슝.
She came to a wide river filled with snapping crocodiles. She couldn't even swim. So what do you think she did?
She
나도
bit on top of
몰라요.
their heads.
That's right. It was a magical forest where the plants seemed to know each other. She had to use magic mushrooms to get high or up.
어짜? 아, 설마? 이씨. 자, 다시. 이, 3, 1. 이. 이걸 어떻게 해야지? 오케이, 됐다.
Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened.
어디 서머지드 혹시 이 게임 아시나요? 뭐지? 아, 껴네. 1, 3, 2. 뜨뜨뜨뜨. 아죠.
Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened.
1. 한 번에 쭉 갑시다. 끄끄끄끄.
Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo.
아,
Wait,
다시
that's not what happened.
1, 3, 2.
Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo.
피방 오늘 가서 해보니 세워라 내워라. 다른 속도 개노답이어서 그냥 왔네요. 자,
She learned
됐다.
to use
아우,
some
힘들어.
bendy tree branches to fling herself across a patch of deadly sharp bamboo. As the sun was setting, she came to the giant ogre's campsite. And there, the princess discovered that the ogre had captured Fred and hung him from a tree as a snack. The ogre did not appreciate visitors at all.
뭐 이쪽으로 가는 게
Even
아닌가?
Fred seemed a little embarrassed to see her.
뭐야, 다 하면 안 돼? 아, 저기 꽂혔어?
But the
Yeah.
princess was a woman of action, and she was nimble, and the ogre was clumsy and easy to taunt.
도망쳐!
What's a taunt?
That's when you make fun of something. You should never make fun of people, but with
Ah, okay,
ogres,
okay.
sometimes you have to.
됐고, 덤벼라. 아, 넘어가서 도망쳐. 자, 우리는 무시하고 갑시다.
And so the princess tricked the ogre and rescued Fred. Fred didn't feel too good about it. He
용사가
really loved the
공주한테 오히려
princess.
어?
Fortunately, the king told him
저거
about a
되는겨?
giant
왜 되는겨?
spider that he could slay in order to win the princess's hand. So Fred marched off to the lair of the giant spider, singing a brave song, a little less loudly than
또
before.
잡혀가지고 우리가
After
지키러
several days
가야겠지.
had passed, the princess got to wondering what had
그치.
happened to her future husband. So she went off looking for him again.
갑시다.
Fred's footprints led her into a dark and creepy cavern, full of strange dripping sounds, kind of like the basement at school. Her footsteps echoed and echoed until it sounded. Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened. Soon she came to a vast pit filled with vicious, deadly spikes. It was much too big to jump over, but far off, she could hear moaning. She
무슨 소리?
thought it might be Fred. So what do you think she did?
I know.
What?
She used
Okay.
an umbrella.
What?
Like that nanny in that movie.
This is the Middle Ages, honey. Where would she get an umbrella?
I don't know, but that's what she used.
I don't.
중세 얘기야?
I don't think I have an umbrella.
Well, you better find one, because she used an umbrella.
Where am I supposed to get an umbrella?
우산이 어디 있을까? 잠시만, 혹시나 해서 그런데 그 우산도 내가 가져와야 하니? 어딘가 우산이 있을 거라는 느낌이 들어. 아닌가? 어디선가 샤라랑 소리가 계속 들린 걸로 봐선 여기 있네.
Oh, there we go. So the princess bravely threw herself into the air, slowing her fall using an umbrella, just like that nanny in the movie. She floated down into the cave.
Oh.
Unfortunately, she impaled herself on the bamboo. Wait, that's not what happened.
자, 다시.
Deeper and deeper into the cavern she floated. She thought she could hear Fred moaning, but maybe it was only the wind.
조심조심.
Finally, she landed softly, right in a spider's web.
어떻게 하니? 거미줄위인데?
Fortunately, it was a very old web, and she was able to break free. Unfortunately, the web was the only thing holding up a giant boulder.
그러네.
The princess needed to find somewhere to hide.
어. 다시. 아, 오케이. 알았어. 소리. 갑시다. 뭐 이 정도쯤이야.
Suddenly, a
뭐야?
giant spider jumped out of the shadows and attacked her.
도망쳐. 위로 가야 했던 거 아닌가 싶기도
She
하고.
ran and climbed and jumped and climbed, but the giant spider was very good at climbing too. It had 8
갑자기
legs, and the
추격전이 되는 게
princess only had
도대체?
2.
오이. 오이.
Fortunately, the princess remembered how the webs were holding up boulders.
서희야, 이거 먹어라. 와라 심플. 오오오, 나 넣는다. 눌렀다면 아마 저게 깔렸겠죠.
Poor spider.
불쌍한
Finally,
개뿔.
she found Fred. He was all wrapped up like a present for the giant spider's girlfriend. He was dreadfully embarrassed about having to be rescued again. He
제발 이제
really loved the princess. The
사고 치러
princess
나가지
decided he
말고
was cute.
그냥 집에나 있어라 기사놈아.
Fortunately, the king told him about a dragon that he could slay in order to win the princess's hand and stop being so embarrassed.
이제는 용이야.
So Fred marched off to the mountaintop of the dragon, singing a brave song very quietly.
또 이제 며칠이 지나서 행방이 불명되겠지.
After a few days, the princess got to wondering
Why her dad kept trying to give her away?
that too. But she was worried about Fred, so she went off to find him.
하, 정말 진짜 이게 마지막이겠죠.
The dragon's mountain was cold, and the wind howled at her to turn back. There were rock slides and fiery chasms, but she was very brave and nimble.
이건
Just
그냥
like
모르면
you.
죽어.
She wasn't
모르면
going to be
죽어야지.
put off by a few
라면 봉지
deadly
5개가
dangers.
5,000원짜리네요. 소유 라면이 일본 라면이 마트에서 마트에서 팔아요. 오케이 오케이. 아까 물어본 거 아닌가 그거? 그거 소유 라면이 뭔지.
Up and up she climbed. When she got cold, she thought about the hot buttered muffins she would make once she got Fred home. Do you still like muffins?
차분히.
I love muffins.
The princess hoped Fred liked muffins.
슈. 끊을게. 이거 모르면 맞아야지잖아 자꾸 이건. 야 진짜 너무하다.
When the princess got to the lair of the dragon, she was not very surprised to see Fred hanging from the roof of the dragon's cave. So she taunted the dragon until it roared its fiery breath at her.
헤이헤이. 자 여기 한 번 더 하면 될 것 같다. 야 됐다.
Finally, burning away the ropes that were tying up Fred. And
심부름견
so
타짜
the
게이드.
princess and Fred lived happily ever after.
결국 기사는
Fred
공주에게
never had to go
구해지기만
on
했네.
another adventure again, and they had hot buttered muffins every morning. There is another version of the story where the princess flew off on the dragon's back to have a life full of adventures, but that's for another day.
네, 다음 거지 같은 이야기.
Yay! Yay, Dawn, you did it!
야 나는 고생 엄청 했어. 넌 재밌을지 몰라도. 마지막 남은 구경거리.